This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
I've appointed this master tactician. What's your expectation?
Yeah, I think once we saw the lineups, this was fairly predictable.
We're on this thrilling, if rather peculiar run of conceding goals, but still somehow avoiding defeat.
Yeah, it's quite a bizarre stretch, actually. Their whole ethos is based on how many goals they can score. It's cavalier and highly entertaining, but there has to be a happy compromise.
Hello, I'm Peter Drury, and as ever, it's good to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Here's to a good one.
He's been described by his manager as someone who is captain material, perhaps.
Yeah, and I think the other players pay tribute to his personality and big presence in the dressing room, and that's always a surefire indication that he has what it takes, and people look up to him.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Ramsey. Danilo Pereira. He's had a go! I thought that was a good, honest attempt, but he's not looking happy.
Testing times lie ahead, Peter. The problem is that it's hard to draw on any positive at the moment, even though they'll claim that they're not quite getting the breaks just now. Lady Luck has seemingly turned her back on them and shunned their calls for help. If they have more to them than we've been seeing, then it has to emerge here. They understand the consequences if that does not happen.
Ramsey. And he's kept it out. And he's done very well to deal with it. All driven towards the far post. And he's spooned it over the bar.
Well, thankfully it's something I never experienced, so I can only imagine the level of disappointment they're feeling. For a professional footballer, it's horrible. Failure. And for the club, I suppose it has all sorts of uglier consequences now.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Oh, he's going to be put... Gets my vote as one of the men of the moment.
Yeah, he's very much a man with a mission. He's getting a run of games, he's scoring goals, and his team is winning games. Listen, it's all rosy in the garden.
Bernardo Silva. Andre Silva. He's had a shot! He's put it wide.
Well, in truth, this is the type of game when demotivation, Peter, becomes the big danger. Who's going to remember who finished third or fourth in a couple of years' time? So the managers and their respective coaching staffs, they have to remind everyone that it's part of a bigger preparation period and it still matters. And you know, once you go out there, the competitive instinct usually just picks up everybody's game.
James. Looking to get within range. And that's wide.
He had a decision to make there, and he got it absolutely spot on with a beautiful piece of timing in the tackle. Any hesitation then would have either seen him get a card or his team concede a goal. And I can only say, well done, son.
Having a look. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Racing over the bar.
Well, they've hit a very worrying run of form, Peter, that needs to be arrested quite quickly, or they may take on a reputation of being the whipping boys from here. It's time to get back to basics and be a more competitive proposition. Getting the defence organised and a focus on clean sheets can help stop the rot and help them step away from it. And I hope the manager hasn't overindulged in meetings, because that can drive players mad.
Oh, a very decent attempt.
Well, they'd clearly be very pleased with how this has worked out, but to back it up with a little style at times as well was a bonus. I think they have that ability to be able to change gears at will, and it makes them very, very strong.
Gets rid without sophistication. Another dangerous moment, vulnerable to another counter-attack. With a fine effort. The crowd... He's taking on the lot of them. Oh, good work, he was quick to see the danger. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, ultimately, they've been found lacking in front of goal. Yes, they've created some wonderful chances, but the finishing, it's been awful.
It is posted an article on their site in praise of their manager. It was quite a year for him, wasn't it?
Last season couldn't really have gotten any better for him, but he's created another level of expectation now. He'll be confident of more of the same, but believe me, it'll be easier said than done. Getting his players to repeat those standards, that's his real test now.
There's someone whose leadership qualities have been praised a lot recently. Terrific to see that in someone so young.
Yeah, well, I've got him down as a natural leader, young or not, and you only have to watch the way he interacts with his teammates, always directing, cajoling, and basically doing what good captains do.
He's got himself a free kick. He's done very well to get to that. In towards the middle. Tries to hold on to it, but he's not having it easy. Now it's Bale. Goes for it! Keeper's ball. Looking to shoot! Just about up to the hour now. Driving on, he could shoot here. Getting plenty behind it, not quite enough.
Yeah, with their advantage in this game, I think they probably feel they can maybe tone down their possession and could just surrender the initiative, though. You know, they've got to be a little bit careful about this, because it looks to me as if they're trying to have a little second half holiday here.
Danilo Pereira. Into the middle. And somehow it stayed out.
Well, look, Peter, some will find the whole idea of having two champions over the course of the season a little bizarre. but it has its benefits. The way each season comes in short bursts makes the playing field pretty much level for everyone and making it less likely for somebody to walk away with the title. I hope there's a closeness about how it all works out.
He's got the ball, he's got the space. Ramsey. And he's escaped his man. There are a few waiting for it. No, that's not going to find its target. It's on a plate. And he's there to make a great save. Bruno Fernandes. Driving forward, a man on a mission. Guerrero. He's off on a marauding run. Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they'd clearly be very pleased with how this has worked out, but to back it up with a little stodgy to be able to change gears at will, and it makes them very, very strong.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, it's hard to say exactly what the manager's got in mind with this move. Maybe a little more stability, possibly more flexibility. I think we'll have to wait and see.
Surely this will be the last chance. Sticks it away!
So little time remaining, they kept plugging away, and they've been rewarded with what surely now will be the winning goal.
It was a good shot, to be honest. I thought it was going wide, but it went in off the left-hand post.
You run short of superlatives. That was extra special. James. Deflected! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes. Mario Rui. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dipped in. And with that, the final whistle.
They looked relieved, and well they might. They were certainly under the cosh at times, saved by the defence, including the keeper, on a number of occasions.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Begley.